to do YouTube Live, but you're a bit concerned about copyright? You think you might get fined, put in jail, lose your channel? Keep watching this video and you'll see none of that happens at all. It's all a myth. And also, I tell you how to avoid it a little bit as well. Roll them titles. Welcome back to my channel. This is DJ Funky Mark here, and I'm going to show you today how, if you go on YouTube Live, that you're not going to get copyright here. You are not going to lose your channel. And you're not going to end up in prison either. And of course, if you do like what you see, remember to give it the big thumbs up. And more importantly, subscribe. That's what helps with small channels, and it's totally free to do. But before I start, let me just get rid of all this bit, you know, the radio bit. 2 ticks, don't go away. So that's it now, all sorted, everything's been put away, off we go. Now, a lot of people, especially during the pandemic that's been going on recently, and we're still in the middle of it in recording this, a lot of people are doing Facebook Live and YouTube Live as well. And as you know, Facebook Live is a bit vicious, and if you look at that link up there, I kind of explain that, how that works. And if you look at that link there now, then you can see that there's a cue for a little bit of music copyright that you play in the background. It does actually work, but you do have to use it properly. But it also works even better on YouTube, which is awesome. Now, if you when you go onto YouTube, you have the same thing. They're called obviously algorithms, and they look at the music. But what they actually do, they look at the data of the music, and they produce what's called a footprint or a fingerprint. So what they produce is like a fingerprint, like your thumb. This is a picture here of an actual fingerprint of a music algorithm, and that's what they look at. So using that copyright bit that I do, and if you play that, it kind of distorts the picture a little bit. However, getting away from that, and everyone's sort of keeping away from YouTube Live because you think it's worse, and actually it turns out it's better. You've got all your stuff plumbed in and you're doing a YouTube Live. There's a few ways you can do it. You can go direct to YouTube, or you can use one of the streaming services as well, like Restream. Now, I found that using Restream actually works better because obviously you can stream to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all the other ones, and for some reason, I don't know what it's about, but when it's coming in from there, the stream does actually last longer as well, which is a help. Now, after you've done your stream, you'll find you're still going to get blocked on all of them. It happens, this is one of these things, but with YouTube, some warning signs come up that when you're streaming. Now, don't panic about those warning signs. All it says a heads up, we've seen a bit of copyrighted material. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I'm not going to take the credit for this. There's a guy called JP, real life DJ. I put his link, it could be up there or down there, but either way it appears. So he's going to take this credit for this. There is a list on YouTube, and he gives the address for it as well, where you can actually type in the music you want, and he can tell you whether or not it's copyrighted. If you're playing stuff like Michael Jackson, Elvis and Prince, it pretty well much is, and so is George Michael. Conveniently, they're all dead, so obviously I think there's a bit of a thing there with a dead artist. There seems to be more copyright restrictions on it. But also, if you type in something, you'll be very surprised that a lot of the stuff, there's no copyright on it at all. So that is one way of playing the right music without getting copyright. Now, after you've done your stream and you don't get cut off, and 99% of the time you don't, and again, if you look at all my YouTube streams, they're going on for nearly 3 hours. One of them is actually over 3 hours long, and I wasn't cut off. But then it loads onto your studio, and then that's where you've got to look at it, because it will more than likely get blocked. And if you look down the list, and I'm going to show you this right now, my list, okay? Here is my channel videos of all my live videos, as you can see, and just to sort of show you how long they take. Look, 2 hours 7 minutes, 2 hour 11 minutes, 3 hours. There's a short one there, 9 minute 46. That's because the internet went. 1 hour 52, 2 hours 10, 2 hours 2, and it goes on and on and on. But as you can see, most of them say public on there. But see this top one here, it says blocked. Okay, so that means no one can see that at all, but it didn't get cut off on the night, okay? But now if we go down to this one here that says partially blocked, okay, and we click on the copyright claim there, and we go down. There's 2 copyright claims, okay, or ID claims you want here, okay. There's this one here, it says video cannot be monetized, ad revenue paid to copyright owner. And that's it. It doesn't affect you in any tool. It just means an advert might appear on there. That's it, okay. But underneath that, and you have to look very closely at these, you see one that just says video cannot be seen or monitored, okay. So what you do on these, you click the select action and you just, well, you can mute that part or you can trim that bit out if you want to. It's as simple as that. And that's that, trimmed. It takes about 4 hours to trim it, goodness knows why, but it does. So, and once that's trimmed, the advert will appear. As long as it's kept on public, it's absolutely fine. There's no troubles at all with that one. Now, if you have a blocked one, this is one that has hit the copyright. Again, you go into details of it and you scroll down, and there we go. I've got 2 on here actually. Again, it's push it, salt and pepper, and it says it cannot be seen or monetized. Again, we trim it out. And press continue. That's that. That's how you just get rid of it, and you can keep your YouTube live up on the channel. And if you go on to your channel dashboard, you can see the part at the top here where it says video received and a copyright claim. But if you look at it, it says, please note, this is not a copyright strike. A copyright strike, if you've actually uploaded a video or a film, you know, it could be someone else's YouTube video that you've uploaded, or it could be a feature film, Star Wars, for instance. That's what a copyright strike. That's what a copyright strike is. A copyright ID in yellow and the red on the music is not a copyright strike. It does not go down against you on your copyright. And that, my lovely people, is it. It is as simple as that. When you are playing music on YouTube Live, you are not going to get hit for a copyright strike. There is no copyright strike on music. It's content ID. It's just that it's flagged up on the system that you're playing someone else's music. It gives you the opportunity to trim it off. Now, I've got 20 or so videos on there now. I do not have a copyright strike at all. So that's all it is. And you can just remove that, and it really doesn't make much difference. And to be honest, well, the videos I've watched back where it is trimmed out, you can't even notice it. You get a little jump, but you get that anyway. And that is it, and that is all you have to do. Now, if you use that, and if you use the copyright helper that the link's up there again, that you can have playing in the background, but you do have to fiddle with it. And obviously, if you can keep your music short, your mixes quicker, and a bit of talking as well, because I like talking, as you know, that helps. And that's it. And you can go on YouTube Live with absolutely no issues at all. And that's all you have to do. As simple as that. I do hope you liked this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up if you can. Of course, if it's the first time you've watched, please subscribe, because there's plenty more videos coming as well. So until next time, my funky friends, this is DJ Funky Mike, well and truly out.